is it the it's not excitement, but the anticipation of a rain day
I also
after a long weekend. Sometimes Monday you wake up and you're like, long weekend, except you don't get paid,
I also
obviously.
grew up in Winnipeg where we didn't have snow days at all. Like you went to school in -40 weather. You went to school. I mean, I think once in my life I can remember having having like a massive snowstorm and like you couldn't even drive cars on the street for a few days.
Yeah, Sudbury, we got snow days all the time in high school.
We never
And then
had
you
snow
come
days.
here and you get what? Ice days. Ice days.
We never had either of those in Winnipeg. I don't know why.
You did? I thought you guys got tons of snow in Winnipeg. I thought they called it Winterpeg.
No, it's
You have
cold.
two
We don't have
seasons,
tons of
mosquito
snow.
season and winter. Oh, you don't get tons of snow. Oh, in Sudbury, you get tons
You
of
know what
snow.
I have now? Allergy season.
Oh, this is going to be a nightmare for the kids and the wheezing snotty nose. Oh my goodness.
I'm
Ooh,
so glad I didn't have
good
kids.
times, interesting times. Did you ever you had parents and they disciplined you? Did you ever get spankings?
Well, I don't want to cause trouble for my parents.
No,
I
I
don't
think
want
spankings are
anybody
good. I got spankings.
knocking on their door
I got.
to, to arrest them.
But what was the main staple of your discipline?
Uh,
Was it
Mostly
timeouts?
grounding.
Grounding.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't go out of
Well,
the
I
house.
mean, that's when I was older.
My parents didn't like that option. Like
I wonder why.
they like the more of the
Johnny,
physical.
go play outside.
Yeah, go play. Now that you had your little spank.
Don't come back.
Yeah, I think there's parenting is you can. Yeah, I think both are effective. Depends on the kids, eh?
Just a random question.
Just a random question. I was just thinking of discipline and reading this morning about a child loves discipline and meditating on harmony and how discipline actually brings harmony. Like no one likes to have a ref, but then when some kid gets in out of line in hockey, there's actually a harmonious situation when somebody talks for 2 minutes. I sit in the box and I feel shame for 2 minutes. Yeah, that's off of a movie.
Oh, I was like,
Slapshot.
oh,
Wow. So there is that concept of discipline that actually brings harmony. So I was meditating on harmony this morning.
I see.
Remember I said, and then it brought me down the trail of discipline. Anyway, I was just wondering. I think discipline's great.
I think the
Itchy
pug has
face.
it. The pug has an itchy face.
Itchy face.
Oh, pug.
All right. Today is Sunday. It's not. It's church day.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people around the world celebrating church, worshiping Jesus in their sanctuaries. I've seen a few online sanctuary churches starting to take place,
Yep.
and so we actually have a group at our place this Sunday at our
Today?
church location. Yeah, it's a small group, but we're not streaming out of there. Yeah, we're still streaming at our house. Yay!
And this is, what are we doing
This
now?
is morning devotionals where we, as a couple,
Our
we
morning
do a
meditation.
morning meditation,
Yes.
morning devotional, and we just set time apart to study what we're in now is more of a recovery book. So we do a recovery reading, and we thought due to COVID it would be an awesome. We actually thought, this is my thought. You actually brought it up that we should do it online,
I was being sarcastic.
and then I thought we would argue way less if we did that. And I think it's worked out well.
It has worked
We've argued way less due to this because
I was being sarcastic because we would read it and then we would argue.
you reacting to me on how much I know isn't as a big deal on camera, and me knowing so much that I know isn't as big of a deal on camera either. So we just do what we do and we don't argue on camera, which is super fun not to do. Anyway, somebody said we should do a marriage talk and have open questions. I saw that. So I was like, that would be. I would tune into that one. What's the date?
The 13th.
Do you want me to read this one?
Well, it is odd.
I know, but I read 2 in a row.
You
This is
chose-
going to be
you
3 in a
picked
row.
it. Yeah, you picked it.
People are like, no. All right, got my glasses. You ready, buddy? Hold on. Times of reprogramming. Recovery is not all tiresome, unrewarding work. There are times of joy and rest, times when we comfortably practice what we have learned. There are times of change, times when we struggle to learn something new or overcome a particular problem. These are the times when what we've been practicing in recovery begins to show in our life. The fruit of recovery. These times of change are intense but purposeful. There are also times when, at a deep level, we are being reprogrammed. We start letting go of beliefs and behaviors. We may feel frightened or confused during these times. Our old behaviors or patterns may not have worked for us, but they were comfortable and familiar. During these times, we may feel vulnerable, lonely, and needy, like we're on a journey without a roadmap or a flashlight, and we feel as if no one has traveled this ground before. We may not understand what is being worked out in us. We may not know where or if we are being led. We are being led. We are not alone. Our higher power is working his finest and best to bring true change in us. Others have traveled this road too. We will be led to someone who can help us, someone who can provide the markers we need. We are being prepared for receiving as much joy and love as our little hearts could hold. Recovery is a healing process. We can trust it, even when we don't understand it. We are right where we need to be in this process. We are going through exactly what we need to experience, and where we're going is better than any place we've been. Prayer for today. Today, God, help me believe that the changes I'm going through are for the good. Help me believe that the road I'm traveling will lead to a place of light, love, and joy. Amen. Whoa. What does that speak to you about?
It's good.
Any highlights?
I think that it's true. I think that changing patterns takes a little while and feels very uncomfortable when we first start.
Change is uncomfortable. It speaks to me about spiritual experience, where it's that experience of a trial that produces good fruit, the fruit of light, love, and joy. So you go through this hard, horrible time that you're like, there's no end, there's no light, there's no relief, but God brings you through the test to be able to produce good stuff in your life. It's like taking stuff away. I think of the what proverb is that? You put the gold or the silver in the fire to take away the impurities of it. Refining, the refiner's fire. And the whole point is to be able to glorify God in a better way, a more useful way, and to pass on the message to others. Yeah. So times of reprogramming is to help glorify God better, I think, and to be able to pass on the message and be a light of love and joy.
That's good.
Amen. All right. Join us at 4 p.m. We'll be back at 4 p.m. to say hi and worship Jesus together. All right. Have a great afternoon and pet a pug.